Hello and happy new moon in Libra for October 2021. Oh, I love October. It's my favorite month of the year. I hope that you are excited and I hope that you're not too scared to use these beautiful, wonderful Halloween decks that I'm so excited to share with you. So really quick as my power is out. So we've got a nice, beautiful candlelit pick a card reading here for you today. It's always candlelit, but I always also have electricity and stuff. But so everything's quiet and calm. So take a deep breath. I'll light some incense. If you are new here, welcome, welcome. How this works is I will have you pick a pile, 1, 2, or 3. The candles colors coincide with the cards as well. And once you've picked a pile that jumps out at you, resonates with you, is just screaming, pick me, pick me, go down into the description box below, click on the timestamp. It will take you directly to your reading. Really interesting readings, a lot of heavy energy. If you want to hear more about the energy around the new moon, check out the 4th timestamp, which will be for a closing statement. We'll talk about the new moon in Libra, all the crazy retrogradeapalooza that's going on, all the different crazy wild energy. And just a heads up too, these readings were a little bit heavier than usual. And I think that's just because there is going to be a lot of energy shifting as slowly the planets all will go direct, and just a lot of energy going on, just a lot of big shifts and changes. But don't be scared. Don't be scared. I'm gentle. I'm gentle. So group number 1, you have the skull of flowers and the red candle. Group number 2, in the center, you have ghost and regret. Group number 3, you have eternal love and a pink candle. So take a moment, pause the video if you must to see which one is kind of jumping out at you. Take a deep breath and then find your timestamp, and hopefully I'll see you at the end. Hello, group 1, and welcome to your reading for the new moon for October 2021. Can you believe we're in October already? I really can't. So if you chose the red candle, which you almost kind of can't see here, if you chose the red candle and this beautiful skull of flowers that says creating through the ashes, then this reading is for you for the new moon. So if I haven't warned you already, the readings today were a little bit intense, so just kind of prepare yourself, take a deep breath, grab a cup of tea, some water, or any beverage of your choosing, and let's dive in. So we've got some oracle cards, and I tried, because we're in the new moon in Libra, I tried to have all of the elements represented within the readings today. So we have a chakra card for spirit energy. We have the gemstone affirmation deck for the earth element, and then we have a journaling question for air, and air is mental wisdom kind of energy, and then we also have the candle for fire, which I guess I took it too far off the screen there. Okay. And then we have the tarot cards here. So let's just dive into them. Your first one here is the 5 of Wands. We have the Queen of Cups. The 10 of Pentacles. the Ten of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. So, a lot of things going on this month or this moon cycle for group one, and I'm not really sure where to start. Okay, so so the Five of Wands is a card about conflict. But if you're looking closely at the, in this case, these are the cards from Alice in Wonderland, and they just kind of look like little children, like banging sticks around, like playing war or whatever it is that we used to call it when we were kids. So this card often represents like kind of arguing for the sake of arguing, or just kind of like, or almost like fighting, like you've been arguing the same argument for so long that you don't even remember like why the argument started to begin with. It's just kind of, it symbolizes conflict, but it's not like a real conflict. It's kind of like of your own making, I guess I could say. Um, so I think you really need to get down to how you feel about this situation starting out in either in this month, or if like some conflict arises, like there's something that's just been kind of like nagging at you. And with this Queen of Cups stepping in, it's something that you just really need to get to the bottom of how you feel about it, because I think you're going to find out that like it doesn't really matter, it doesn't really mean anything. So you just need to like get a hold of your emotions. The Queen of Cups is and she's also very nurturing. So just kind of like take care of yourself too. There was a lot of self care that needs to be going on in this for this group here. Um, just kind of gain control of your emotions. Understand that this conflict isn't necessary. Kind of look at the big picture, because you are at the end of a cycle. You have 2 10 cards here. 10 cards symbolizes completion. Typically, the Ten of Pentacles card, like we usually see with the other decks that I've used, are a happy family. Like all family members are represented, which they are kind of in here too, with the photographs at the top. Alice is kind of just passed out on the couch here. She has her pet family members with her, and she's just really like zonked out. Traditionally, the Ten of Pentacles is just about having like all of your loving family around. Like everybody's represented, everybody's feeling good, everybody's feeling fine. But this card in particular in this deck really has this symbology of like, now you can finally relax. Like she is just zonked out on the couch there. So this has to deal with like happy family energy, but it's also, I think once you let your guard down, whatever this conflict is, and once you figure out how you feel about it, you're just going to feel relieved and just be able to like let go. And that is also symbolized here, which is the Ten of Swords is like the end of a very difficult cycle. There's all these 10 swords that are just like stabbing you in the back here, and you're just like done. You're over it. Like you don't want to fight anymore. You don't want to argue. So I think that once you finally get to this realization is that you don't like stop fighting it, just let go, stop fighting, things are going to be moving forward rather quickly. This is the Eight of Wands is symbolizes rapid movement. Like once you're able to come into this Queen of Cups energy, things are just going to move really move forward very quickly for you, in a good way. So let's see, let's dive into these Season of the Witch Oracle. So this came out like that in the original reading. So we had 2 cards from this Season of the Witch Oracle, and this first one is a little heavy. So this might connect with the Ten of Swords energy here, or whatever this conflict is. There's something that is haunting you. I'll read what it says. So, the breaking of the floor beneath your feet, the breaking of the floor beneath your naked feet, the creaking of the walls as the cold kisses flesh. You're never really alone when in the company of hauntings within the bone. So, this card represents something from your past that you are holding on to, but it's haunting you. It's like maybe it's something that you did wrong. Maybe it's something that you feel guilty about. You wish you had never done it. Like you're holding on to it and it is haunting you. It might be this conflict here. Like you've just been holding on for this thing so long that you just really kind of feel like you're not worthy of this Ten of Pentacles energy where we can just let go and be happy. Um, you're going to need to be setting intentions around doing some uh, like deep shadow work, some self care, really digging deep and letting go. Like we have all made mistakes in the past, myself included. I am not proud of everything that I've done in my past. Nobody is. That's the whole point of life. We are here to learn, we're here to experience, we're here to make mistakes so that we can make good choices eventually. This other card comes up for you, crystals and herbs. Oh, what medicine, what sacredness to behold, a dash of healing straight from Mother's home. So, Spirit is just asking you to really jump into this Ten of Pentacles energy and just hibernate for a little bit. Use maybe around the dark moon or the new moon, really just kind of take care of yourself, get grounded. Um, Forgive yourself is a really big, like forgiveness is a really big keyword that's kind of coming up for me here. Is forgive whatever the past you, and forgive all parties in this situation. Like this could be a situation where you're like, well, I didn't do anything wrong, I was the good person in the situation. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like let it go. Forgive the other person. Yeah, they screwed you over. It's like it's it's only hurting you to be holding onto it. It's haunting you. Look at how sad this person is. All these things are coming at her. She's crying. Her posture is all leaned over. Like, let it go because it's only doing you harm by holding on to it. Your chakra card is asking you to connect to the earth as well as this crystal and herbs card. So, cosmic exchange. This is an earth star chakra card. The crystal is brookite and the herb is frankincense. So it says, feel the totality of the cosmos within you, above you, and around you, and beneath you. There is a foundation of light that circulates through the soles of your feet, up to the crown of your head and back again. So imagine like this kind of fountain that comes up through your feet, goes throughout your whole entire body, goes, shoots up out of the top of your head, and then spills. I'm not in the camera, then like spills down like a fountain and goes back down into the ground. And the same thing, it's like this circular motion, the toroidal field that circulates this energy. Letting go of whatever that thing is that's haunting you and putting it into the earth can take it. The earth can take all of it and transmute it and push it back up into usable light so that you're healing and you're growing from the things that you're shedding and composting. There is a fountain of light that circulates through the soles of your feet up to your crown and back again, healing you, grounding you, connecting you to all that is. You are worthy of this divine flow of healing light, and you are a channel of it as well. You are always in the embrace of all. Rest in that knowing. You really need to take some time to rest, and you need to forgive, and you need to let go of whatever's going on with you. Let's see, your gemstones, so that we can further connect with the earth, is black obsidian, and black obsidian is going to help you see and scry, but it's also going to transmute and help you to shed and let go. So black obsidian is cleansing and healing, creating a clear channel of space for you to move and flow without obstruction. See, it's like this thing that you're holding on to is obstructing the flow of your energy. So you need to remove it, and a black obsidian is going to help you do that. You need to remove it so that your energy is not having to like weave around all these obstacles. This gem forms a shield of protective energy that absorbs negativity and blocks any psychic attempts. Black obsidian activates the lower chakras, particularly the root chakra, making it a grounding stone, an excellent ally in letting go. Affirmation: I am protected and safe from harmful energies. I flow without obstruction. So this would be a good mantra for you to work with this moon cycle. And then two came out for you. So we also have Shugalite. Shugalite is a master healer of pain and inflammation. It raises your vibration to counteract illness and assists in physical recovery. It's a cleansing crystal that supports the immune system, soothes frayed nerves, and prevents disease. Shugalite is also a stone of purpose and transmutation that powerfully opens the crown chakra for higher realm connection. I think the key word here is transmutation for you. Affirmation is I am worthy of healing and I welcome healing of all kinds. Worthy is coming up a lot for you. I feel like you're holding on to some guilt of something in the past, and it's time to just let it go. You can only grow. We're here to we're here to become the best version of ourselves that we can, and you can't if you're holding on to that past version of yourself. You can create a new, better, more wonderful you. So allow it. Your journaling question for this new moon is, am I on the right path? Sometimes we second guess what we are doing, we lose trust in the process, and question if we are even on the right path at all. Know this: you are on the right path. Keep going, keep believing, keep remembering that you made a soul contract that you are currently fulfilling in every area of your life. Even if you can't see it, that doesn't mean it's not real. Today's soul action, or you could choose to do this for the entire moon cycle, is search for all the ways that you are aligned with your soul's purpose. The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. And okay, if you should make a list of all of the things, all of the ways you are aligned with your soul's purpose. The signs will appear. And here's your first sign. Watching this video, this is your first sign. Write it down. Once you notice one, you'll notice more. So this was your cover card for the energy of this reading. This is what drew you to this card because you were meant to hear it. You were meant to be here on this new moon to help create balance in your life and balance all of the different energies. Look, we've got fire, water, earth, air, another fire. And then I made sure that you had all of these different elements, spirit, earth, air, and water. Drink some cleansing water. So I'm just going to read the description for this skull of flowers. The message there was creating through the ashes. Skull of flowers. Oh, I love the matte cards. They don't have the glare on it. So before flowers are born, they are sweet buds on a plant that came from a smaller form like a seed or a bulb. The seed needs prepared, nourishing soil to grow to its potential. So by letting go of things, you're shedding and composting. You're creating a nourishing soil for your soul to grow. Some plants and trees only seed after fire or a period of extreme adversity or drought or flood. Sometimes we wish for life to be different from the one that we have, and that can mean radical change. Sometimes to have that new life, everything falls apart to make it so, and that can be uncomfortable. You may lose our relationships, or you may change. You might lose a job, have to move house, or become ill. All big events that lead to a reassessment of the how of our lives. The Skull of Flowers illustrates that there is a sureness and yet a rawness to creating again, to starting afresh. And the new moon, every new moon, we get a chance to start fresh. Sometimes the universe gives us a blank slate to work from so we can build what we really want, rather than just settling for less. The Skull of Flowers celebrates not just a kind of phoenix energy, but an energy of success and full bloom through adversity. So, set your intentions, make your list of all the way that you are aligned, let go of what is haunting you, connect to the earth. You got a lot of earth. You got the earth star chakra, which is a foot below your feet, and you also got root chakra energy, which is at the base of your spine. Remember that you are worthy of healing, and I welcome healing of all kinds, and that I am protected and safe from harmful energies. I flow without obstruction. So have a happy new moon. I forgot to mention that the reason it's so dark in here is because my power is out. So we are just trying to record while the battery's still there. But I hope you have a happy new moon in Libra. Stay tuned at the end for a closing statement, wrapping up all of the different energies of today's readings, and as well as some more information about the Libra new moon. And remember, the Just a Phase planner is available for pre-order for 2022. I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much for being here, and have a happy, wonderful new moon. Hello, group 2. I almost said 1. Hello, group 2. Welcome to your reading for the new moon in Libra for October 2021. I'm just going to light your black candle here for you. Black candle energy is good for protection and for letting go and shedding negative energy. So let's take a deep breath. I'm sitting here in the dark. My power is out. I'm hoping to be able to finish recording by the time my battery dies. So let's just jump into it. Take a deep breath. I'm going to light some sage for you. I will probably light some more sage for you later. We'll dive into the top card at the end. And I think I'm going to do your reading a little bit differently than I usually do. Just going to light some incense for you. I've got just little baby broken pieces here. So, if you were attracted to this hauntingly beautiful ghost card that says regret, then this reading is for you for the new moon in Libra. I love these matte cards because they don't have a glare, or they have a little bit of a glare, but not as bad as you'll see how the other cards do. But so we've got a lot of cards here. We've got some Samhain Oracle. Because I wanted to have all of the elements represented. So this one, I just don't want to read it yet. This one is to represent air. This one is to represent energy, the chakra deck. We also have some gemstones for some earth healing, and then we have our black candle for fire. So, Let's jump into it. We have the Page of Swords. Doo-doo-doo. We have the Sun card. We have the Ace of Cups. And the Six of Swords. And finally, the Two of Wands. So this reading felt very all over the place for me. So what I'm going to do differently is start with the oracle cards and then jump back to the tarot, because that's just what gave me clarity of how to read the energy of these cards. So that's just what we're going to do. Okay. So we have Wolf. Devour the ferocious calling within, the howling of your spirit. Run wildly into the freedom of your knowing. I love this card. I wish it wouldn't have a glare so you can see. This one, it has a wolf suit on. Oh, it's such a cool card. All right, and then we have Greet the Darkness. Here where the spine bends and the mouth quivers, breathes the hidden, the peace that make you whole but cut deep with all their sharp edges. These are very poetic cards, and I struggle with the rhythm of it. I'm trying. I'm doing better, believe it or not. And the last one is Reflection. This is the covered card, I believe, right? Yeah. Be wary of things you believe to see with your eyes wide shut, for they are mirrors of the mad, and truths only spoken with a bleeding tongue. Okay. Okay. So, this reading was like really complicated to me because we have the Sun card, which is happiness. We have the Six of Swords, that is like you're leaving a turbulent situation, entering calmer waters. We also have the Ace of Cups, which is new relationships, or as I like to call it, new emotionships, a new relationship with an emotion. We have the Two of Wands, that is kind of like this one in particular is especially like you have your sights set on something on the horizon, but you're not ready to take those steps yet. And then the Page of Swords is sometimes he can be like eager to learn about things, and sometimes he is a little bit cloudy, but he's able to like that's why there's a lot of clouds around this image. But and sometimes he's able to like be clear about it, but sometimes it's just sometimes it's just confusing. So there was just like so much going on in this reading. I was just like, what is going on here? So I think that you, during this new moon cycle or starting with this new moon cycle, you are at a place in your life where you are redefining what happiness means to you. So I don't think that you're quite yet in this sun energy, which is just totally like childlike joy, pure happiness. I think you're figuring out what happiness means for you. Maybe the things that used to make you happy don't make you happy anymore. So the wolf card comes in to ask you to trust your instincts. Um, and your instinct about not being happy about the things that used to make you happy is true. Um, Tapping into your wild, natural self is going to help you find that pure, childlike joy. But there's something that like I think you are needing to greet the darkness and see the reflection of noticing that the things that trigger you, the things like trigger, everybody's triggered by everything right now, like everything. And I love that we're noticing that we are triggered by things, but somehow it's turned into triggering, like you triggered me, so you're the one that did something wrong. But that's not why we get triggered by things. We get triggered by things so that we're able to look at it. Why does this upset me? Why does this other person's actions over there upset and affect me? Why? So this is how you greet the darkness. Why 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 are you triggered by that? Um why aren't you happy with the things that used to make you happy anymore? Why aren't you happy that someone else is happy? And why does that bother you? So really taking a deep dive, doing your shadow work this shadow season, October, we're in it. We're in this shadow work and being able to recognize that your reactions to things are only due to you. Like that's all you can do. You can only fix you and you can only respond differently. You can only have that effect on yourself. So I think that you will be discovering this could be a new relationship, but this could also be just a new way of feeling, a new way of thinking, a new way of finding happiness. And you're going to be leaving this troubling time. Like, I think that, like, this energy feels like very volatile. Like, it's like you're blaming everybody else for, like, things that are wrong in your life. But I think you're leaving that energy, you're going into calmer waters, and you're on this horizon, like, oh, I fucking get it now. Like, I am worthy of being happy. Nobody else's energy affects how I feel. I am in control of how I feel about things. And I'm in control of my happiness. I'm in control of making myself, it's my responsibility to make myself happy, is what I'm getting from this reading. And understanding that everything that triggers you is also a reflection of you. If something that somebody does is bothering you, take a look at yourself and see, are you doing those things? Um, I'm not trying to pick on anyone. I am learning the same lessons that you are on this life journey. This is just what I've experienced and noticing, like, when something upsets me, it's usually because I have those qualities and I don't like those qualities about myself. And I need to work through that. I need to figure out a different way of feeling and a different way of doing, a different way of reacting, or not reacting at all, taking a pause, taking a breath, recognizing that it's good that we recognize our triggers, but also recognize that it's all you. It's not about pointing your fingers anywhere else. So the energy that we need to focus on this month is letting go. This is a root chakra card. The crystal is jet and the herb is clove. It says release negative attachments, be centered in body, mind, and spirit. Remember that you belong within Mother Earth's embrace, that Gaia's life force is your own. It flows into you and through you, propelling and protecting you and shrouding you in peace. Let Gaia hold what is no longer yours or in service to you. Let go of whatever this negative emotion is. Let the earth take it and absorb it and transmute it into light. Let it go because you are ready for this happiness. You are ready for this sunshine. You don't want to be angry anymore. You don't want to be confused anymore. You don't want to be judgmental anymore. You're moving out of that turbulent space and into looking out at this new horizon. And it's going to be good. It's going to be fucking awesome. I think you're going to experience happiness like you've never felt before. And a crystal that will help you this moon cycle is moonstone. Draws down the magic of the moon. It's especially potent during the full moon with an emphasis on completion, fruition, and gratitude. Moonstone is a gem of higher purpose. It reminds you to be grateful for your current blessings and helps bring your visions and dreams to life. Your affirmation for this moon cycle is I celebrate my manifestations and receive my blessings. And that's also another really important lesson, is that if negative things keep coming at us in this lifetime, it's because we are so focused on the negative, which I keep coming back to this card. Like, this is you focusing, the turbulent waters down here, this is you focusing on all the negative and getting triggered and getting angry and blaming everybody else for your situation. The calm waters up here, this is like noticing, being aware that you are attracting that because you're feeling that energy. But by changing that perspective, getting this new emotionship with happiness, you're you're recognizing that shit, I can attract good things into my life and it's fucking awesome. So there's this whole new frontier, like wide open space in front of you. Like, wow, good things are really possible. So I celebrate my manifestations and receive my blessings. Be open to it. Be open to receiving. Your journaling question for this moon cycle is, how can I infuse more self love and compassion into my daily life? Because you deserve it. And you did the work. You went into the darkness, you saw that negative ass shit reflected back at you, and you healed it and you let it go and you transmuted it and you grounded it, you released it. So now how do you bring in more love? If your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. That's a quote from Buddha. So today's soul action, or you could choose to do this, do one of these a day or do a couple of these a day for an entire moon cycle, would be a really great intention setting thing. Is this says choose one self-care action to do today. Number 1, set stronger boundaries. Let's do it. Number 2, meditate and listen to your heart. Number 3, speak to yourself with compassion. Number 4, focus on your strengths. Number 5, say no to something that isn't your soul yes. Say yes to something that you are afraid of. We're afraid to look at these dark aspects of ourselves, but you can do it. I think maybe you already have done it, and this new moon cycle is like a fresh start for you to just move forward in positive energy. So number 7, let go of what you cannot control. Number 8, stay far away from drama and negativity. Number 9, ask for help and allow it. Allow people to help you. Allow happiness to come in. And number 10, write down 3 things you are grateful for. That's a really great practice to do every day. Pick one of those a day, all of the above. Do what you will with that. So now let's check out this ghost card that we got. And I'm sorry if I'm going fast. I'm just trying to beat the battery. The power company said it would come back on it later this afternoon, but that's still 2 hours away. So, ghost regret. Let me hold it up. Like smoke rising from the ashes, a mist from the sea, the dead they are watching, they have come to haunt me. The traditional definition of ghost is the apparition of the spirit or soul of a formerly living being. Ghosts can be both in human form or animal, and even occasionally inanimate objects such as ghostly ships have been reported. The belief in spirits and ghosts is extremely widespread across time and cultures, and different words such as spiritus, wrath, phantom, and shade have all been used to refer to them. Ghosts can be both people that we have known, ancestors for example, who visit to assist us, or presences that are bound to a particular place because they have found it difficult to let go even after death. The concept of the haunted house or the cursed place is the basis for many a creepy ghost story. In fact, the most interesting ghost stories often involve a very angry or destructive spirit coming back to tweak its revenge after death. It is said that the spirits that cannot let go of this world have reason for this. Sometimes it is to warn the living, to guide them, but generally it is because they haven't finished their business here on the plane of the living. They have regrets that they wish to resolve. Should the ghost come gliding into your life during divination, it may indicate that you have some regrets to let go of. Holding grudges or regrets is burdensome work, and it weighs us down eventually. By taking actions to free ourselves of these old burdens, we clear the way for more rightful and wise action for the future. We can begin living again fully if we let go of what was and step in to new possibilities. Check out this new possibility. This is a Alice in Wonderland deck, and it's called Wonderland and Tarot, I believe. And this is when the White Queen and the Red Queen finally give Alice her crown, and she's just figures out that she's the ruler of her own world, and it makes a perfect sun card. But I think that you are now realizing that you are allowed to be happy. You deserve to be happy, and it's your responsibility to make yourself happy. And I believe that you can do it. Remember, your affirmation is I celebrate manifestations and I receive my blessings. Take some time to journal, do the gratitude thing, connect to your root chakra, and just let all that shit go. I believe in you. I believe in you. No regrets. Let's make this no regrets, right? I forgive myself for the things that I've done, but regret the things I did not do or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, have a happy new moon. Stay tuned at the end for wrapping up all of the readings and also a little bit more about the new moon in Libra. The Just a Face Planner 2022 is available for pre-order. Links will be in the description box below. It helps me so much if you pre-order, and the price will go up if you don't. So don't hesitate. If you've always wanted to follow the moon, now's the time to do it. 2022 is the time to do it. Thank you so much for your support, and I hope you have a happy new moon. Hello, group 3. If you chose this pink candle that I'm going to light with you now, along with the Eternal Love card, then this reading is for you for the new moon in Libra for October 2021. Just going to set this aside and we will come back to it later. We've got a lot of cards. You had more cards than almost all the decks. I just wanted to hide the one that had the writing so we don't dive into it yet. So we have a journaling card, which is this one to connect with the air element. We've got some oracle cards, a chakra card to connect to the spirit elements, a gem card to connect to the earth element, and then we also have fire here, and you've got a lot of water in your tarot cards. We also picked some romance cards for you because there was a lot of water, so let's just jump into it. My power is out, so I'm running on battery, so I might be going a little bit fast, but you were the longest or the biggest stack of cards, so we'll see. We'll see we'll see what happens. Hopefully we won't run out of power. So your first card here is the 8 of Cups. Then we have the 3 of Wands. The 4 of Cups. The 10 of Cups. And the Knight of Cups. Could you have any more water in here? Can you see why I chose the romance cards for you as well? So, let's see, where should we start? Let's light some incense. So I have a feeling that if you aren't already, things are going to be very emotional for you this moon cycle. starting off with the Eight of Cups, you will be walking away from a situation. This could be a relationship. It might not be. It could be something else. This energy does lay heavily on relationships, but it could be anything. You're just ready. Like you don't want all of these cups stacked up here very nicely for you. Like you are ready to walk away from whatever the situation is. The Three of Wands comes in. You've got a plan. You've got a plan of action. You're ready to take those first steps. You know you are. And I think you're if you haven't already, you're going to do this fairly soon. But then you're going to have some regrets about it because this Four of Cups comes in and you're sad about all these 8 cups that you left over here. And you're like, well, I want those 3 cups back. And you're missing that this dolphin's jumping out of the water and is like, hello, you left something. Now something new can come in. You're just not paying attention. You're not paying attention to the potential of having this wonderful, awesome. Maybe you think that like you're not worthy or you're not deserving of having a wonderful, beautiful, happy family. Maybe you don't feel like you're deserved to have all 10 of your cups fulfilled, but you're wrong, and you do, because the Knight of Cups is here to bring it to you. He's going to meet you halfway because you're sitting here in the middle with the Four of Cups thinking, oh, did I make the wrong decision? No, you were ready to move on. You had a plan, you acted on it. Stop looking backwards. The Knight is coming to meet you here in the middle and to let you know that you do deserve happiness. The Knight of Cups is charming and romantic. This could be a new person in your life, a new partner, a new relationship. But it doesn't have to be. This could just simply be the energy of you taking a cup and drinking from it because you deserve it and you deserve happiness and you finally realize this energy. So let's dive into where you should direct your energy. Let's start with the chakra card. Where should you direct your energy? Oh, look, the violet flame. The violet flame of spiritual protection surrounds you always. You are intimately connected with the divine. You can safely release any addictions that no longer serve you. Your angels are right here to help you reclaim your true power and protect you from harm. Know and feel that you are receiving and emanating the violet ray of compassion, mercy, and purification which blesses the entire universe. It's a crown chakra card. The crystal is amethyst and the herb is gotu kola. So I just wanted to put this out here because I feel like there is some hesitation with leaving the situation and you're just worried and scared, and know that you have the power to imagine that there is a violet flame engulfing your entire body and it will burn away anything that tries to harm you. I think I wanted to start with these cards, so let's dive into these cards. Seduction. Something is seducing you. It may have been the thing that actually got you to get up and leave and make a plan to leave. Hear the roaring flames of the masterful trance that calls upon the heaving chest. Give in to its alluring grip if you please, but heed my warning of the claws that draw blood without mercy. Don't run into the next big thing just because you're like, woohoo, I'm free. Be hesitant a little bit because you're going through this rebirthing process. There's death in all of that awakens, for it isn't blissful nor painless. It's a mighty rising, O flame resurrected. The Three of Wands is about taking the first step. It's not about running. You didn't get the knight here in the beginning. Knights are like moving fast and moving quickly. You didn't get the Eight of Wands here. You got the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is just taking that first step because it was hard enough to leave whatever that situation was. It's hard enough. You have to give yourself time to grieve here, and just kind of like look towards the future and understand that you are reborn. You're deserving of happiness. You're deserving of moving forward. Seduce yourself. Seduce Seduce yourself into the idea that you are worthy and capable of love and seduction before jumping into a rebound kind of thing. You can. You can jump into a rebound, but don't jump into a rebound and then stay with that rebound and then get stuck in the same situation that you were stuck in before just because you were comfortable there. So because you're going through this big process, let's talk about journaling. Where am I called to use my voice right now? You need to figure out you. You need to figure out you. You have a soul script that was written to be spoken. Your story matters, and it's time for you to share it with the world. Whatever the situation was that you're leaving, it's time for you to write it down in a journal so that only you can see it, or you need to tell it, your story to people. You need to share your story. You need to get it physically out. Share your story with at least one person today. Be brave and speak your truth. Your voice will be the catalyst for healing in others. You never know who can relate to your situation and see, wow, they did that. They did that, so I can do it too. And now you're encouraging other people. And that energy is going to come right back to you. If you're putting it out there, it's going to come back to you to help you through whatever situation you're going through. Lapis lazuli is the queen stone. Lapis lazuli brings confidence, courage, and good fortune. Know as the queen stone, it activates your third eye chakra for enhanced intuition, wisdom, and insights. Lapis lazuli also boosts self-esteem and helps you to develop your psychic gifts. The affirmation is, I am confident and honor the queen within. Okay, so if now that you've like figured out that you're worthy and capable of love, let's just kind of peek at what the romance cards have to say. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So whatever the situation is that you were leaving behind could have been some sort of an addiction. We have so many cups, no judgment here. I have my own drinking issues. And it involves all beverages, not just alcohol. I have to have water near me at all times, or a beverage, and I usually have like 3 beverages. But the codependency is, I think, what I was saying earlier. If you're leaving a relationship, and to not get too seduced by the next one that comes along, because you're going to fall back into that codependency energy again. So just be wary of that. Like you can rebound and have a little fun, but like don't get stuck. You need to do the healing before you get into like a bigger relationship. Romantic feelings. Somebody, maybe it's this Knight of Cups, charms your way, but so sometimes spirit kind of just like sends you these messages, like it reminds me of something that I've been through, and I think that I'm meant to say them even though they are personal. I think I'm meant to say them because maybe you understand this relationship. But a long time ago, I was in this relationship for a really long time. It was very codependent, and it was like it was so unhealthy for the both of us, but we just stayed in it because we were comfortable and we were young and we were stupid. um, And then this little knight of cups came in and was like, "Oh, hey, charming me." And I was like, "Oh, this is what love feels like? This is what love feels like?" Whoa, I had no idea. The love that I had was not real love. Um, but then that person ended up being, that was just a rebound thing. And that person ended up not being it, but I needed to feel that, like, oh, this is what it feels like, to get me out of the codependent situation. So recognize that your feelings are real and worth exploring. Like you are feeling these feelings and you're feeling a lot of feelings because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cup cards here. Cups are the emotions, cups are the feelings. So you're allowed to explore them. Just don't fall into that codependency thing. I feel like there's just like warning bells going off. Like don't just go for the next person. Retreat. So it is time to disconnect from the world. So this could be the retreat that you're leaving here with the 8 of Cups, or this could be the retreat that now that you're leaving a situation, you don't need to be going right back into another one. And again, if you're not feeling all this romance thing, I mean, it's kind of screaming loud and clear. Maybe check out one of the other readings. But if this resonates with you, let me know in the comments. Oh, I do have a Discord now. Hopefully, I'll remember to mention that in either the beginning or the end. But um, I was hesitant on using Discord for quite some time, but I found that it like brings it all together. So let me know if you don't feel comfortable commenting, even though commenting helps boost my channel. If you don't feel comfortable commenting, leave something in the Discord because it's more private. And honestly, right now I'm the only one in the Discord. So let me know like how your relationship's going, what the situation was that you're leaving, even if you don't feel comfortable leaving it in a public kind of thing. It's still public, but it's not like nobody's on there. I'm the only one reading it. So the last card here is Eternal Love. Love is love is love is love, and it transcends physical death. When the body leaves us and our souls are above, our possessions no longer, nothing remains but the intertwining love. All of us are the product of a millennia of love. Our parents, our parents' parents, our ancestors by blood and ritual all have in some way created the DNA that weaves through our bodies. Love, in fact, powers life and death. When most of us first encounter death in our lives, we experience grieving too, and in some ways that feeling could be described as an absence of love and the absence of that person or being. But the kind of love that is often shared between family members, friends, and lovers, separated only by physical death, is the kind that poets wax lyrical about, that is truly eternal and transcends death. Should you choose this card, you are being reminded that love is the most powerful force in the universe. It is more powerful than death itself. Love lingers, it leaves its own legacy, as we should be aware of this every day that we live. For those that we for those that are ready for and desiring a partner, it also indicates that a significant love is close at hand and to be ready to open up to new life experiences. Just be careful though. Just be careful though. Just be careful of, be weary of the codependency, invoke the violet flame, and know that you are safe and protected within that purple flame. Nothing bad can come in, but it does allow good things to go through it. Share your story with someone. Share your story. Remember that your affirmation is, I am confident and I honor the queen within. Take care of yourself. Good luck. Nurture yourself. You've got big emotions. You've got a big heart. I can feel it. And hugs to you. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. And remember that a new moon is a clean slate. So happy new moon. Stay tuned at the end for the closing statement if you feel like it. And thank you so much. Hello, friends. Thank you so much for sticking around. How are you feeling? Are you okay? Really heavy energy this time, right? But just remember that new moons are all about a clean slate. Oh, first of all, the reason I'm just using this camera is because I'm still without power, and that seems to be the other program that lets me do both of the cameras seems to be sucking down the power really well. So as this is the last part of the video, I'm crossing my fingers that we are going to make it with enough power. But yeah, you can't see my beautiful smiling face, but I just want you to know I love you, I love you, I love you. Everything's going to be okay. I think this energy shift is going to be good, but it's going to be dark, it's going to be spooky, and it's shadow season. Come on, that's where we are. But just remember, we're also in Libra season, and Libra likes to balance out the energy. With all the darkness that you might be going through right now, there's going to be just as much light because Libra likes to even things out. Libra is the key word here. We're in Libra season. The new moon is in Libra. Pluto is also in Libra and will be going direct tomorrow, Thursday, which will, well, whenever you're watching this, October 8th. Wait, October 7th? October 7th or 8th, I can't remember now. So Pluto will be going direct in Libra the day after the new moon. Let's put it that way, okay? So Pluto is the planet of transformation. We are all like going through this big transformation right now, globally on a planet, individually as humans, and it's heavy. It's a lot, and I think we're ready for it. We've been like, okay, let's do this thing, but now with all the retrograde energy, it feels stuck. It feels slow. It feels like it's going in reverse, even though it's not. Trust that it's going to move forward eventually. And Pluto, being the planet of transformation, I think that like right after this new moon, I think it's going to shift like, okay, we can continue moving forward. We can continue with this transformation and building this new world and raising the consciousness of the collective. However, what are the other planets? I left my list and I'm in a hurry here. So the other planets, the next one, I feel like Saturn is the next one. Um, okay, sorry. My list was pretty close. Okay. So, yeah, the next one is Saturn. Saturn will go direct on the 10th and it will be in Aquarius. Saturn is the planet of restrictions and boundaries. So, being in Aquarius, Aquarius is the innovator, is the new thinker, is out of the box kind of thinking. I think Saturn in retrograde is asking us to really pay attention to protecting our energy, setting boundaries, setting energetic boundaries. Um, that's just the feeling I get from it. So if you've been like practicing clearing your energy, you've noticed that you're a little more sensitive within the last few years. Um, if this, if you're like, gosh, why do I keep like I thought I was doing good, I thought I was protecting. I think with Saturn in retrograde, it's just kind of like put that on pause for a little bit and know that that will be shifting on the 10th of October. So reset your energetic shield, set intentions about clearing and protecting your energy, because that's what that energy feels like to me. I could be wrong, but I don't know. So on the 18th of October, Jupiter and Mercury, we all love a good Mercury retrograde. That is finally going to come to an end on the 18th of October. I know we all talk about Mercury, it's communication, but guess what? Mercury is also in Libra. So this is all we need to learn the lessons about balance, creating balance in all aspects of our life, creating balance with communication specifically, like it can't just be a one-way street. So that's going to go direct. You've probably heard a lot about it and don't want to hear about it anymore. But also Jupiter is also in Aquarius, just like Saturn. Um, Jupiter is the planet of growth and expansion. So if you've been like you've been like I've been trying to grow and expand, and just like with Pluto, you're trying to transform, and it's not like why did it just feel like it stopped all of a sudden? Know that on the 18th it's going to go direct again, and hopefully that will continue some movement forward. Neptune will be in retrograde in Pisces until December. So hold off on December, but a lot of things are going to be shifting for the month of October. Things you should know about October. Pre-order your planner for 2022. It's the lowest price that I could do. I'm actually kind of scared about it because I might not have enough to order order the planners anyway, so please take advantage of this super discounted planner price for the Just Face planner is going to be for the entire year of 2022, so it's double what you were using before. I'm really proud of it. I'm really excited for it. I made the mistake of publishing it in Mercury retrograde, so I'm just dealing with that mess, but I'm just, taking a deep breath. I'm going with the flow and understanding that it's just going to take a little while longer. So let's check out the cards from the groups. Hopefully I won't burn myself here. So, a lot of letting go, a lot of needing to connect to, oh gosh, connect to the earth. We're transmuting, we're letting go, we're shedding a lot during this season. I feel like, yeah, this one I can't find my other candle holder, and that's just, yeah, okay. You guys know how I roll. I'm not, I don't have my shit together most of the time. Okay. So we're letting go, we're building from the ashes, we're forgiving ourselves. No regrets, you guys, no regrets. And we're reminding ourselves that we are worthy of love and we are worthy of abundance. We're worthy of good things. Let's see, what was this one? Let's take a look at, since these two journal cards are here, let's take a look at the journal questions. Where am I called to use my voice right now? How can you speak up for someone else, and how can you speak up for yourself? How can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? Am I on the right path? The answer is yes, and do all of the things, infuse more love and compassion in your life, and just recognize that, like, we can't be quiet anymore. Cannot be quiet anymore. Let's see, what do we have next? These were the tarot cards. Yeah, so the big one for this one is recognizing that you are allowed to have happiness. You are worthy. The big one was, yeah, again, happiness. You're worthy. You're worthy of the happiness. And this one too. What do we have? We had 10 of Pentacles. Completion. Completion. There was completion. I think we had 10s all around. Yeah, there was 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. We didn't have the 10 of Wands, but that's good because 10 of Wands is about working too hard. So we're all at the completion of a cycle. We're allowing ourselves happiness. We're allowing ourselves rest. We're allowing ourselves happiness. We're allowing ourselves love. Big, big energy shifts this month, you guys. It's so crazy. The gemstones were mostly like remembering to protect yourself, ground yourself. Protection and grounding was really big. Healing, Sugilite for healing. What were these ones? Moonstone, Sugilite, Black Obsidian. Moonstone is connecting to the moon, connecting to your emotions, allowing fruition and completion, gratitude. What was this one? Oh yeah, Lapis Lazuli. Step into your queen power. Step into your power. I know that the Samhain Oracle was a little bit heavy, but you know what? We're all in this together. We're going to reflect. We're going to pay attention to our instincts. We're going to recognize the darkness but not get lost. We're going to seduce ourselves, rebirth. Even though, let go of the darkness, even though we're a little bit haunted, and lots of healing. So it was lots of letting go, viewing the darkness, recognizing it, acknowledging it, bringing it up to the surface, and letting it go so that you can be reborn. Such cool energy, you guys. Like big shifts, but like if you look at the big picture, like look at how all of this transformation is happening. And connecting to the earth was a really big one. Yeah, these were both earth chakra, and I seem to have lost the other chakra card. What was it? Oh, it was the violet flame. So yeah, it was a lot of like head to toe energy, like from the ground up, pulling energy up from the earth, pulling it through your entire body, through all of your energy systems, all of your chakras, out the top of your head and spilling out like a fountain out into the universe, back down again into the ground like rain and nourishing and going deep within the earth. And then same thing, pulling it back up again, pulling it up, the energy up through your feet, up through your entire body, recycling it, like just like the water cycle, pulling it up, but it's just energy instead of water. Same exact thing. That's what we're all doing. We're going through these big transformations. One of our last group had a lot of emotional energy, romance energy. So if you are feeling called to, you're needing some more relationship advice, or you're feeling called to emotions and relations and all that sort of thing, check out the group number 3. But all of this transformation, all of this dark energy that we're going through this shadow season is going to shift. There's the other one, the violet flame. And it's going to be good. Remember, it's 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10, and sun. I feel like 10, I don't, no. Is it? No, it's 11. But, oh yeah, we also had the 10 of swords. But 10 of swords is about the hard times are over. You're just done. You're done with the hard times. Remember, 10 completion, we're at the end of a cycle. Or I think, so this entire moon cycle, I think, is going to be about completing cycles. Like if you're not at the end of a cycle just yet, I think you will be by the end of this moon cycle. Or by the end of shadow season, at least. So good luck to you all. Did I talk about the Just a Phase planner yet? Pre-ordered it. It helps me out. Pre-order it. There's a link in the description below. Oh yeah, I'm streaming on Twitch, live free readings for now. But yeah, follow me and check me out. Subscribe so that you will get more free readings. And I really appreciate your support. I love the community here on YouTube, but check out the Twitch community. It's very, it's closer. We can talk to each other. You can find your specific brand of weird there. So come hang out with me on Twitch and pre-order your Just a Phase planner because the price will go up. I think I already did talk about that. I don't know. Yay, we made it. We've got 19% battery. Hopefully the power will come on soon. Thank you so much, you guys. Happy New Moon.